Hey YouTube family, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I know it's been a very long time since I basically put a video out, and I'm sorry for the drought, but I just wanted to give a quick update on the animation video that I've been working on, and I apologize that I still haven't dropped that video. And after this update, there will be no more updates. I'll just drop the animation video and then you guys can critique it and tell me what you thought about it and what I could do to make it better. Also, just like everybody else during this pandemic, we fell on hard times, and yeah, anyway, the topic I want to talk about is what's going on in my home country of Jamaica. And I know that some of you guys on here are Jamaicans as well. And a lot of us are kind of breathing a sigh of relief as to what's going on. Because what seems to be happening is a coordinated attack on Jamaican bad men, Jamaican gangster, or Jamaican gunmen. And they seem to be taken out systematically through the coordinated effort of the JCF, which is the Jamaican Constabulary Force, also known as the Police of Jamaica, and the JDF, which is the Jamaica Defense Force, which is the military of Jamaica, the soldiers. So anyway, Jamaican gunman and Jamaican badman I get taken out. Otherwise, also Jamaicans say slapway or dashway. So the Monday I get slapway, the Monday I get dashway, left, right, and center, right? And Jamaican people, I realize a lot of Jamaican people are cheering about this, and a lot of us do feel relieved because I in all my honesty, have since I left Jamaica in 2013, I have not been back to Jamaica, nor do I plan to go back until this crime situation has really and truly been taken care of. And that is how bad the situation is where crime and violence is concerned. Gunmen basically start take over Jamaica, and the minute you land off of the airplane, them will watch you and think they're at the airport watching you. And these are things that I know a lot of Jamaicans up here in America, basically, they are afraid of going back home because they don't want to get robbed. They don't want to get killed. They don't want to get, you understand what I'm saying? So a lot of Jamaicans are cheering that, like a lot of us are saying, it's about time that the government has actually started to really ramp up on taking out criminals. And it actually started like basically 2 weeks ago, where we started to see this ramping up, and the momentum is actually building. And even if there's a silence in the momentum and thing, the fact of the matter is you only get silence when there's planning happening. So when criminals hear silence, I think that's when they should really and truly be worried, because when you hear silence, it's not that people aren't acting, it's people are being very tactical and they're coming for you in the shroud of darkness. Now they started like 2 weeks ago, where they took out one of Jamaica's most wanted in the parish of St. James. Like I said before in one of my videos, I said that in Jamaica we don't have states, we have parishes. So parish St. James, and most Americans, the state called the city called Montego Bay, or Mobay for short, which is what we call it. And there was this most wanted gunman called Prekey Boy and stuff like that was wreaking havoc on the parish, and he was taken out last week. But I honestly, really and truly believe that it happened before this, because Prekey Boy's men were actually taken in for questioning, and a lot of people were starting to be taken in for questioning. And then when you look at the timing of when they took these people in, and the timing that now what is happening right now, you basically know that everything that has been happening before is actually what led up to what is happening right now, with all of these gunmen being taken out, slapway / dashway. So there is definitely more to come, And I'm sure the scammers, them basically, they're smiling their teeth off and stuff because they must say, yo, nothing really happened to them and thing. But what you have to remember is when they're done with these guys, they're coming for you guys. So for all the scammers them are out there and things say, yo, unaga get where and unaga, una them are overlook you guys. No. This is a systematic effort of taking out the bridges that really have a stranglehold on Jamaica one by one. So when you take out one line, you gotta take out the next line, you gotta take out the next line, you gotta take out the next line again. And I do have to commend the forces of the JDF and the JCF who have coordinated their attacks and have been systematically taking out these bad men and stuff like that. Even though I feel like this should have been a long time coming. This should have been a long time coming. Better late than never, because at least they're doing something about the situation right now, and I feel relieved about it because everybody has somewhere that lives in the area or live in Jamaica, and most of us Jamaicans that move to America, we don't feel comfortable with people living back home. We worry about them sometimes, especially if they live close to an area that is filled with gun violence and filled with robbery and filled with killing and all them things there. Sometimes you can catch a stray bullet, sometimes something bad can happen to you, and you have nothing to do with it. Sometimes a mistaken identity, sometimes you just can know somebody, and have nothing to do with what I'm gonna do. You don't know that they're doing certain things and they kill you. As Jamaican said, there's two sayings: you can't catch quack or you catch him shot, which means that if you can't catch that person, you catch the thing that's closest to him. And then there's other one that say if you can't catch cow, you catch him tail, which means the same thing. If you cannot catch the person that you're after, you're gonna catch the closest thing to that person, which is our relative or our best friend or our girlfriend or wife, child, stuff like that. And this is what gunmen are like in Jamaica. But it, like I said before, it seems to be a very systematic, coordinated, rolling momentum of an effort to take out these gunmen. And we have to commend the security forces for doing this, and we have to commend our politicians for really moving to the front and deciding that enough is enough and stuff like that, because a lot of Jamaican people and a lot of countries don't really want to deal with Jamaica because of the whole crime and violence problem that we're having. Anyway, that is my 2 cents for right now. My thing is that basically I'm basically relieved that all of this is happening, so stay tuned. I'm gonna start even probably covering the stories of who is getting taken out or whatever it is when I do have time, but I still have to work, and you know what I mean. So we'll see how that goes. But again, my animation video, all